video I will show you how to use DynamoDB with Node.js. So let's get started. So DynamoDB is a serverless database from AWS, so we don't have to worry about setting up anything. All you need to do is just go to AWS, search for tables, and here you just need to click on this create table button. So here you can give it some name, users, and here for partition key I can just give it as user_id. It can be anything, it's up to you. I'll keep it as string, but if you want you can change it as well. And sort key I'm not going to go into that because that is some an advanced concept, and anyways it is optional. And rest you can just keep it as default settings and click on create. Only thing is you need to remember this table name, users, as well as the partition key, which is user id. So just click on create table. The next thing is I have just created one simple folder called my app. It can be anything. So we first need to create our package.json file. So I can just do npm init-py. So it will create the package.json file for me, as you can see. Then you install few dependencies. So you just have to run npm install @aws-sdk/client-demo and aws-sdk/lib-dynamodb, and just run this. So it will install the dependencies for us. Let it install. Then in the meantime what I'll do is I'll just create an index.js file. So I won't be creating any APIs. I will just create functions, and we will be running functions one by one, like create, read, update, and delete. Okay, so let's see. So it has finished installing. Then I can just go to package.json, and here I'll just add a comma, and here you can see we can write something like this, start, and here we can write dev as well, but I don't have a nodemon dependency, so I'll just remove it. If you want you can install nodemon as well. Now we just need to write some code inside index.js. What I'll do is I'll just paste some code and then I'll explain it to you. So first here you need, inside index.js we have imported DynamoDB, which is our AWS SDK client DynamoDB. Here you need to also import DynamoDB document client, put command, get command, update command, delete command, and scan command. Then here we create our low level client. So here make sure you enter your own region wherever you have created your DynamoDB. Don't just blindly enter my region, otherwise it will not work for you. Here you need to enter your access key ID and secret access key. This you can get from your IMA user. Again, I'm not going to show you that. It's very easy. You can just do a quick Google search. Make sure you enter the values here. I will enter mine later on, but you need to enter it right now. I just want to I don't want to show you guys my value, that's why I have not entered it right now, but I will be entering later on before I run the npm run dev command. So make sure you enter it now only, access key ID as well as secret access key. Then wrap it inside a document client. So that's what we are doing over here. Then this is the function for create user. So our table name was users, right? So I can just change it like this. Okay, so here is our table called users, and here you can see this is the primary key which we had set, right? So use the same one, user_id. Here I'm just passing some random string. Now some of you might be wondering, we haven't created name and email column. That is fine. DynamoDB is like a NoSQL database, so you can add whatever you feel like to this without exactly creating those columns inside DynamoDB database. Then we just call this send command, and here I just log user created. Then this is for getting a specific user. Again, this should be users, right? Small u. Okay, and here I'm just passing the user ID as 1, but here also I'll just pass it as 1. Here I'm hard coding the values. That is fine because I don't want to get it too complicated. But in your case you can get these values. This user ID you can generate it using UUID, and the name and email you can get it from a REST API while if you are using Express.js or Nest.js, whatever you feel like. Okay, so here if you want to get a specific user you can do it like this. Then here we are getting all users, so we just use the scan command, get all the users, and print it out to the console. Then this is for update users. Again, this is small u, so here I'm just passing the ID. Then here we are updating the name. So here you can see expression attribute names, and here we are updating it from John Doe to John Smith, and return values all_new. Even I'm not really sure what is the use of it, but yeah, maybe you can check the documentation. But this is how we update a value using the update command. And this is for deleting. So again, this is users, and here I'll just pass the value as 1, and here I just do doc.client send command, user deleted, and here inside this async function it will get called as soon as we run our application. So here you can call all the different method which you want. So first we will just run await create user as well as get all users. Okay, Okay, now let's just run our application. I have entered my access key ID as well as secret access key, so make sure you enter that. So here you can, like I said, I'm just running create user as well as get all users. So I'll just run this npm run dev. Hopefully this works, and here you can see it has created the user for me, and I'm able to fetch the user as well. If you want to fetch a specific user, again make sure you enter the right ID when getting a specific user. So here we are just doing get user. So again I'll just run this, and here you can see I'm able to fetch. Previously for get all users we are getting an array, but in this we are just getting a specific user only. Okay, so suppose if I want to update the user, okay, I think it might have created the user twice, but anyways that's fine. So I'll just comment it out. I'll just run update user, and here you can see user updated. This is the value, now it is John Smith. Okay, and if I want to delete the user as well, I can do that. I'll just run this, and I'll do a get all users again just to show it to you. I think we'll still get, okay, so all users are empty. So hopefully you got the point. Yeah, that's how quickly you can get up and running with DynamoDB with Node.js. Thank you for watching. Bye.